Okay, so welcome to the third annual I'm Jeff Rushton, and what?
Okay, let's do the kitty pose.
All right, well, Jeff is somewhere on a plane between St. John's, Newfoundland, and China. So I don't think he's going to be here for the opening. Maybe he'll show up later, or not at all. But I'm very pleased to, now, you know, when I said I'd start the foundation with him, I made him promise that I would never have to do this, so, but here I am. So, again, I want to welcome you, and Turf Against Atlantic, this is, as I said, our third year, and in those 3 years, we've raised close to $500,000. It's fantastic. And we've raised that $500,000 for children and their families impacted by cancer. That money has been distributed, every dollar of it, 100%, to 3 worthy charities in the Atlantic region: Camp Delight, Camp Good Time, and the Lions Sick Children's Fund. And we're delighted again to be doing this and supporting those 3 organizations. Question is, how have we done that? How have we been able to raise $500,000? And by the way, coast to coast, this is our 10th anniversary, and to date we have raised and distributed over $25 million in the last 10 years.
Wow.
And as I said, how have we done that? Well, we've been able to do that because we have amazing sponsors, today represented by Investors Group. We've brought a whole team here. I can't say enough for your support and what you've been able to do for us. It's made this event possible. And Investors Group also supports us with Turf for Kids Ontario as well. So a fantastic sponsor and fantastic support all through the years that we've been doing this event. So we've been able to do this because of our sponsors. We've been able to do this because of our participants. How many people have been here for all 3 years? A few of you. Who's been here for 2 years? First year. Wow. Well, we couldn't do it without our participants, obviously. And we couldn't do it without our volunteers. We have a great group of volunteers. People serving your food, people making sure your bikes, your luggage is distributed in the right place. Hope you all got your luggage. People who are handling all the logistics of the event. The people who are the medics, the route monitors, the marshals. There's a lot of effort that goes into organizing these events, and that's all done by our fantastic volunteers. We're all participants, sponsors, volunteers. We're all one great team, and that team has allowed us to do what we have done over the last 3 years here in the Atlantic region and coast to coast for the last 10 years. So give yourselves a hand. Fantastic. Finally, I want to acknowledge the kids and their families who we're here for. You know, no parent should ever hear the words, "your child has cancer." That's why you're here, and that's why you're going to ride today and volunteer today. That's why you're our sponsors and donors. It's a fantastic, if you haven't done the Cabot Trail, it's a fantastic ride. It's, the first year we did it, there was a cold wind off the North Atlantic. It was pouring rain for 3 days, and I don't think the temperature got over 10 degrees. But I just say personally, I didn't feel a moment of that. just because the ride was so fantastic, and because always in my mind, I remember why I was riding. And I think you'll have the same experience today. Wish it was better weather, but it should be a great ride. So that's why we're here, and I think I'd like to turn it over to the person who actually makes all of this work, Sharon Andres, who organizes all our Turf for Kids events, including this one. So Sharon?
Thank you. I think we had the same speechwriter. So a couple housekeeping things. First of all, you put your luggage tags on your luggage, and we asked you last night where you were staying. When you get to Ingonish today, all of the luggage will be there. And it's going to be color-coded, green, red, and yellow. So you're all going to go there. You might have heard a few rumors about what we're doing tonight. So it is pub night at the local pub. Amazing singers that are going to be there. So just hang out and enjoy yourselves. We have a shuttle bus that will be taking us from the campground to, okay, you're not drinking that much though. From the campground to the pub. So you're going to have a great time tonight. That's it for housekeeping. So
if you stay in a hotel, does the shuttle take you to the hotel from the pub?
yeah, so we're going to have our whiteboards with all the information on it. The pub is actually at the Glen Gorham. So again, that's no excuse to drink a lot. So I know. Some of us started a little bit early, but I don't know. What was I thinking? I know. I usually do a little thing when Jeff's not around, when people are expecting Jeff and they get me. I usually do a little, he's a little flashier and flamboyant than I am. He certainly has smoother legs than I do.
But he doesn't have good stockings like this.
We both had that same girlish giggle. And I'd like to think, but we might see tonight, I think I dance better than him. I don't do that Elaine Bennett's weird freaky thing that he does, but you guys can be the judge of that tonight. So when we were in Alberta, we just got back from Alberta 2 weeks ago. We were in Alberta. So Triple Crown was there. Jeff every year has a theme. And so that theme was all about community and how we're like a tree, and off the branches are different aspects about the foundation and about you guys. So on one branch, we've got cyclists, which are all of you guys. And if it wasn't for you, then we wouldn't be where we are. We wouldn't be raising the funds. And you guys are raising funds and awareness. And we really appreciate that and everything that you guys do. So give yourself a round of applause. Sponsors. So Stephen talked a lot about this. We have amazing sponsors, and we're very, very fortunate. Some of those sponsors are actually here. So we have Derek McNeil, who is with Bike Right. He's also the foundation mechanic. We have the lovely Victor, who will rub you and touch you, take pictures of you. If you feel violated, just tell him. It feels good though. We have Craig Burt, who's from New York Fries, and he is your chef for the weekend.
Love that guy too.
Yeah. You also have a coupon in your swag for some New York Fries, so make sure you have them. And the Veggie Works are my favorite. And then last, again, you're going to hear their names a lot, is Investors Group. And I can't thank Craig McDonald enough for everything that he's done. Incredible support this year, not only at a sponsorship level, but a lot of our volunteers are from Investors Group. Lori, who was checking you guys in last night, and who's your route marker this morning, so she basically got no sleep. She's from Investors Group. Another thing that we did this year that you received in your swag is, that's my bill. Again, it's from Investors Group. So we will have a little, just before you get to Ingonish Campground, we're going to have a little banner, and you're going to go in and you get a complimentary ice cream. So if you happen to have this coupon with you, that's great. Please make sure you give it to you're going to be there, right, Craig?
I'll be there, yeah.
And then just help yourself. You get one scoop. Don't be greedy, Henry. Just the one scoop. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'll take it. And then volunteers, again, we can't thank volunteers enough. And the only other thing to Stephen's point is when you see your volunteers at the rest stops and when you see them around, please hug them. You know, we're very huggy, so please hug them and thank them so much. Don't violate them. But they are up at 5:30 and they go to bed like past midnight and they're working like dogs. So when they're on the road, they're doing everything on the road, and then they're in those trucks sweating it out and sorting through things. So please make sure you give them a hug. And then the last thing on this branch, you will notice the dedication boards that we have. They are stories of children that have been through cancer. So please take the time to read them. The Ontario people, you've seen them before, but please make sure you take the time and read them. And ambassadors are, again, why we're here. We're here for the kids. So when you're climbing up the hill, and again, to Stephen's point, that the pain and the suffering that you guys are going through going up that hill.
And you will suffer.
You will suffer.
It will be painful, but I can honestly tell you that is nothing. Absolutely nothing compared to a child going through cancer and a parent watching your child go through that treatment. It's unbearable. So on behalf of the kids, from Megan to Sean, Marissa, Tom, Crystal, all of them, thank you for being here, and just remember some of those names, and when you're going up that hill, just think of those kids, please, and just picture their faces, and have a great ride. Thanks a lot.
Okay. I'd like to call Craig McDonald from Investors Group to say a few words, if you wouldn't mind.
Craig McDonald.
I'm not going to be long. Make sure you guys get on the road and drive safe today and have a great time.